Hello students, I am going to teach you today coordinate geometry, in which we learn the real life use of the coordinate geometry, application of coordinate geometry in mathematics or also in other subject. Now see, the next hour is objectives. What we teach in coordinate geometry. First, that is Cartesian coordinate system and quadrants. Distance formula, area of a triangle, and section formula. Today, we will learn about the Cartesian coordinate system and quadrants. First, we will observe the introduction of coordinate geometry. What is coordinate geometry? Is coordinate geometry important for our life? Yes, coordinate geometry plays a very important role in our daily life. This is used uh, in every sector which is related to uh, uh, military system, satellites. You use location in your phone, that is also related with coordinate geometry. This is also used in computers, mobile phones. Yeah, you see the aeroplane flies in the air, that is also based on the coordinate geometry. Navigation, that is totally based on the coordinate geometry. So the conclusion is coordinate geometry plays a very vast role in our real life. These are the real life applications, just like you see in GPS. With the help of latitude and longitude, the exact location we get in our phone because of coordinate geometry. The satellite systems use that coordinate geometry and we get the location. In military defense system, you will see all the missiles, all the missile systems, anti-missile systems that are launched with the help of coordinate geometry. We see aerospace. In aerospace, all the spacecrafts use coordinate geometry. The launch of satellite, these are also used coordinate geometry. Now, how coordinate geometry describing in our life? We can see he is the René Descartes. He is the scientist who find the method of describing the location of any point. And now today we learn coordinate geometry because of this famous scientist whose name is René Descartes. Okay, we will see how coordinate geometry works in our life. A system of geometry where the position of point on the plane is described using an ordered pair of numbers. It means if you find any location in mathematics, we find with the help of pair of ordered of numbers, in which first one is x coordinate and second one is y coordinate. What are the methods they use to find the location? He proposed further that curves and lines could be described by equations using this technique, thus being the first to link algebra and geometry. It means geometry and algebra, if we get together, that creates coordinate geometry. It means we describe the link between geometry and algebra with the help of coordinate geometry. Yeah. So the curves and lines, all these are built on coordinate geometry with the help of equations. In algebra, we see the equations. We can picturize these things in coordinate geometry. So in honor of his work, the coordinate of a point are often referred to as its Cartesian coordinate and the coordinate planes as the Cartesian coordinate plane. What is Cartesian coordinate, coordinate plane and Cartesian coordinates plane? We will see now. Now, some basic points about coordinate axis. Locate the position of a point on a plane, we require a pair of coordinate axes. It means in coordinate geometry, if we are going to find the position, we must require coordinate axes, just like x coordinate and y coordinate. So the distance of a point from the y-axis As you can see here, the distance of a point from the y-axis, that is called x coordinate or abscissa. The distance of a point from the x-axis is called y coordinate or ordinate. Just if we make a coordinate plane, yeah, if there is any point that is x and y, so the distance from y-axis of this point, that is y coordinate, and this is also called ordinate. If we find the distance of this point from x-axis, that is x, that is called x coordinate or abscissa. Yeah, so the coordinates of a point on the x-axis are of the form x0. So if we talk about this point, this is also called x-intercept. So this is called as x and 0, where y is 0, because we know all the points, all the coordinates, okay, there all the coordinates of x that will be 0. So the any coordinate on y-axis, that will be 0y, and any coordinate on x-axis, that will be x0. The next topic we will see coordinate plane. This is the coordinate plane. We can see here, this is the x-axis, the horizontal line, that is x-axis, the vertical line, that is y-axis. And if we talk about in our real life, x-axis represent is east and west. If there is a horizontal plane, then this is used as west, east, positive x-axis, and negative x-axis is taken as west. For y, positive y-axis is taken as north, and negative y-axis is taken as south. And if this coordinate is on vertical plane, then this is taken as right, minus x is taken as left, plus x is taken as up, and minus y is taken as down. So this is the relation of in our real life. Now if we talk about the first, where x is also positive and y is also positive, as you can see here, positive directions. Yeah, y is here positive direction, down, that is negative direction of y. If we go right, that is positive direction of x. If we go left, that is the negative direction of x. And this point where both intersect each other and make the angle 90 degree, that point is called origin, and the coordinate of origin is 0 and 0. Now if we name this axis, that we can name x dash, that is negative side, O origin, and x, that is positive side of x-axis. Second, for the y-axis, y dash, that is the negative side of y, origin O, and y, that is positive side of y-axis, and it is taken as y-axis, y dash, O, and y. The next one, we will see the concept of quadrants, how the sign is used in quadrants. The first, we can see this is positive x, this is positive x, so all the coordinates in this quadrant will be positive. Also, this is positive y side, so all the quadrants of y will be positive also. So first quadrant is taken as plus and plus. If we go in the second, here we can say this is the negative side of x-axis, so coordinate will be also negative for the x. For the y, this is still the positive side, so for y coordinate this will be positive. The next, this is called the third quadrant. Here both y and x are negative side, so quadrant is taken as x quadrant is also taken as negative, and y coordinate is also taken as negative. If we talk about fourth quadrant, here we can see y, here this is the plus y, it means positive axis side, and this one is the negative axis of y, so the coordinate will be positive for x and negative for y. The next, we will observe more about this with the examples. Here we can see this is the positive side, so here abscissa, we know this is also called x coordinate. X coordinate. And the second coordinate, this is called y coordinate. So here we can see 2, that is also positive y, this is also positive, because of this is the side of positive x-axis and positive y-axis. Here if we see in the third quadrant, both this point, that is -3 -2, why? Because of the negative side of x-axis that we can see, which makes -3 here, and the negative side of y, that is -2, so this quadrant is taken as -3 -2. Now who can say this quadrant? Please comment, please write your answer in comment box. Now we will see the more concept about this. Here, as we already learned, that first coordinate is plus plus, second coordinate is minus plus, third quadrant is minus minus, and fourth quadrant is plus minus. Yeah, so who can say 1 0 lies in which quadrant? If we see 1, that is x coordinate, which lies here, this is 1, but y coordinate is 0, so we can see this 0 because this is 0 and 0. And if we talk about here, y is 0, so we can simply say none points which lie on the axis do not lie in any quadrants. It means if any point is 0, it will not lie in any quadrant. If x is 0, the quadrant will lie on y-axis. If y is 0, the quadrant will lie on x-axis. That's why we cannot say that it will lie with any quadrant. Thank you. In next session we will see the distance formula.